Yo, welcome back to the J&E Comic Cast.
Welcome back, guys.
To episode 53.
53.
Hey, why you being so weird, bro?
What do you mean, bro?
Why you adding the echo effects, bro?
Bro, just just something different for the podcast, man. You guys came back and we just added new effects.
We're back. We didn't post last week. Me and Egg, if you didn't know, if you didn't check out our Instagram, we took a little break that week.
1 week.
1 week break to
almost
really
2 weeks.
recollect our minds and getting back into the routine of posting on our podcast and making sure we give good content when we're out here recording for these episodes.
Facts.
So
Facts.
we did a lot of catch up on shows, movies, different things. We took that week just to catch up on life.
And it's paid out because we're here today, so that's the most important thing.
And we're here today with a banger.
We're almost not here today, but we're
banger.
Here. A banger, yeah. Yo,
banger.
talking about bangers, man. Miss Marvel, good golly,
trash.
Holy moly!
But we'll get into that. We'll go into that. To start us off, let's get into the juice that everyone is really here for.
The juice.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, bro. That show is insane, man.
That show was amazing.
We didn't talk about it episode 5 last week. We didn't. Obviously episode 6 dropped this week. We're filming on Friday, so it dropped a couple days ago. Josiah, give us your thoughts overall on episode 6. We're gonna skip episode 5, episode 6, and then overall on the show. Now that you've watched.
Okay. There's only one thing I want to talk about for episode 5.
All right, go ahead. Do you think? I understand what you want to talk about.
Darth Vader in episode 5 versus the first sister. Bro was using the Force to fight her, and he got the lightsaber. He literally broke it apart to give her one. It was like, you know what? I want to kill you the proper way. Hold that.
It was like you're not. It's like you're not even worthy of me using my own lightsaber against you. I'm gonna beat you down with yours,
bro.
He's the ultimate disrespecter. He's a habitual line crosser.
Yeah, it was insane to see him when he legitimately just pulled the fake spaceship down, ripped it apart, bro. It was just.
And he grabbed it like it was nothing too. There wasn't no struggle. He literally came up, saw him leaving, and he said, "Not on my watch," and then ripped the doors out like it was nothing too.
Bro, it was insane. That was the last 2 episodes were the best episodes in that show.
Yeah, we definitely the one thing. Go ahead, finish what you're saying about episode 6 in the show overall.
Episode 6. Oh, what a banger! What a way to end the series, to end the show. What a banger! I have to give that episode a 10 out of 10. Couldn't be more perfect. We finally got to see another Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader fight scene. We got a lot of those, and
yeah, my boy got toasted the first time.
Right, Obi-Wan got rolled the first time.
Rolled bad.
Then we got another one.
He got literally toasted, burned.
Bro, what I'm just lost with words for that. Just thinking about it. What do you got to say about it, Egg? Like, what is your opinion on that?
I think so I'll say this. I do agree with you. Episode 5 shot with him with the spaceship, and then fighting the third sister, and the whole thing too about how he played her was insane, right? He was like, "Yeah, listen, like, you think I didn't notice that you were the youngling from the temple? You think I didn't notice what you were trying to do? Like, come on, you know what I mean?" So that was insane. I think the other really good cool thing about episode 5, we'll mention this, was that we got the one flashback scene, and we saw how it kind of tied into the current timeline of this episode, and how Vader was still the apprentice. You know what I mean? He still kept doing things out of anger and with emotion, just going for kill shots when there are other ways to get W's, and Obi-Wan showed that. So I thought episode 5 was like a really good setup for episode 6. And then obviously, so far the show's just giving us peak Vader. Episode 6 was insane. The only thing that I felt like was a little bit weak to me was the whole thing with the third sister, and not weak in the sense that like it was bad. I think weak in the sense that it was expected. Like we expected that to play out the way that it played out. Personally, for me, the only things I really had questions about was how did she get to Tatooine so fast? And people were still in space getting shot down by the by the destroyer. And she got to Tatooine like yesterday. I was like, that's kind of insane.
She used the Speed Force.
Yeah, the Speed Force. Yeah, basically. She tapped into it. She talked to her boy Barry Allen real quick.
But yeah, I agree with that. Like, I don't know how she got there fast, but
so it was little things like that. And then
I did love that scene as well, though. With Owen and his wife protecting Luke.
Yeah, that was a really cool. That goes to show, that like everything that Owen does, good or bad, comes from a place of love. You know what I mean? And I thought it was a cool scene too. Like his wife kind of telling him like, "We're enough." You know what I mean? We don't need help. We got this.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like a cool thing that Star Wars, goes to show, like these, like pivotal emotional moments and these people that don't fold under pressure and do what they have to do against no matter what odds and how much they cared about Luke. So it's nice to know overall that Luke and Leia were both loved by their families. Yeah. So but obviously, the whole Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight scene was insane. I think that was like one of the fights where we really got to see them let loose with the Force. Which,
Obi-Wan!
Yeah, that part was my favorite part, and I rewatched this like 10 times, was their entire dialogue when he was telling him, "You did not fail me, Obi-Wan.
I've killed it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say? Your failure was not yours, or something like that. Yeah. I killed him. And when his face changed red and you saw the hatred in his eyes and the little evil smile on his face, I'm like, yo, not for nothing, Hayden Christensen killed it. He killed that scene. And Obi-Wan too, man. When he saw the tears in his eyes, that whole fight scene was insane. But especially like that one little bit at the end after Obi-Wan came out that hole, you know what I mean? He was just straight on the offensive. We kind of got to see the Jedi Master that we were hoping to see. So.
I have to agree with you there.
10 out of 10 show for me too.
10 out of 10, yeah.
Obviously we got to see Qui-Gon, which is my favorite Jedi Master, so super excited to see that. And then we got to see a little bit of the Emperor, and I like how the Emperor kind of told him, "Yo, you're kind of agitated, bro. Like, is it your love for your master that has you kind of messed up?" And Darth Vader had to kind of stop and realize, yeah, I gotta chill out, man. This isn't gonna work out well for me if I keep coming at Obi-Wan with this kind of passion. So,
did Qui-Gon's your favorite Jedi? You said?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's, if I'm giving you my list, I think it's Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Luke. If I'm giving my list,
I think we got to do a tier list episode.
Yeah, we might have to. You know who I think I really like too? Who obviously there isn't a movie yet for him, but Revan is also a really a big favorite character of mine. So
gotcha. If mine, number 1, Anakin, 2, Ahsoka, 3, Obi-Wan, and then probably 4, Ezra from Rebels.
Interesting.
Yeah. If I had to, that's my order.
Rank?
For them.
Okay. So I guess 4th I'll put Mace. I love Mace Windu.
Mace Windu is awesome.
Oh too. Man, he's so cool, man. He's so cool.
I do really like Mace Windu.
So
as well.
Yeah, so I guess my top 4, but that could change because I haven't watched Rebels yet. Just I haven't been talking about that. I gotta watch Rebels, and and that's why I knew that you were gonna like that episode of Obi-Wan, because you mentioned to me that one of your favorite scenes in Rebels, spoilers for me, but it didn't matter, was when she fought Anakin and she kind of cut off his mask and saw half of his face too, and had a similar reaction. So when I saw that scene, that's what came to mind, and I was like, yo, Josiah, this part of this show is gonna, like, Josiah's gonna love it for that reason.
You know what's crazy? I finished that same episode when I watched his. Then like a couple days, like 2-3 days later, I watched the Obi-Wan episode.
That's wild, dude.
So it was like I pictured both in my head, and it was like, Darth Vader is king.
Darth Vader is I love his character. I'll say that now too, man.
There's no other. The only other villain that I think could actually compete with Darth Vader and craziness and like you don't know what's gonna happen is Joker, but Darth Vader is king.
Wow.
I name someone else. Another villain that has the power like Darth Vader and Joker.
I'm a big fan of Thanos too. So
Thanos,
I think he's emotionally a complex character.
I don't like the purple nut chin.
Oh my God, Josiah.
I'm not a big fan of that, but you do you.
Whatever. You keep calling Dick Grayson Thick Grayson, so I'll leave that there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Thick Grayson.
Oh, but no. Obi-Wan, 10 out of 10 show. Can't complain. I think they did everything amazing. A little. The acting was a little. Some actors was a little like but show itself.
You talking about Reva?
We wrote
Yeah, at the beginning, I think people didn't really like her, but as you watch the show, you kind of understand a little bit more.
Yeah.
And she grows on you because she definitely grew on me. I want to do now that all the 6 episodes are. I want to sit down and marathon it.
Yeah. You know what? You know what scene is crazy? When they were going back, when Anakin was going to kill the young Jedis, that scene is actually insane. To like think about. Put yourself in that situation. You're the remaining Jedi. You're the remaining young Jedi, and you just witness your friends die by this person that you used to idolize.
Yeah, this basically one of the top 3 or 4 strongest members of your order, and instead of helping you out, he's taking down all the people that you've come to know and care for with a lightsaber. Exactly. And it's crazy to think too that and you understand why she's so filled with hatred, because he didn't take her out fast. He stabbed her in the stomach and just left her there to die, which is an insane thing too. You know what I mean?
That man, he was on smoke.
He was on something else for real. Blood. And that scene was crazy, and I think that show did a really good job of kind of like framing that and showing that for us, because in that one shot you just kind of get a shot of her kind of like looking up at Anakin, and then like the camera pans to like as if you were her looking up at Anakin. You know what I mean?
The cinematography.
And and you can just see the darkness in his face, only lit up by his lightsaber. So it was a really strong shot. They did a really good job with the show overall. Let me ask you a question. What do you think they need a season 2?
No.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And the perfect. You guys don't ruin it. Keep it how it is. It goes into afterwards. After that show, it's Rebels and New Hope. So
when does Rebels take place?
Rebels takes place after this show.
Yeah, but like how long do you know?
I'm not 100%.
He's in the show too. Isn't Obi-Wan in the show? Does he have a big part?
I'm only in season 3 of the show.
Oh,
and
sorry,
I haven't
spoilers.
seen him in the first 2 seasons. But Darth Vader is in the show, obviously.
I'd be okay if they give us a Darth Vader show with him showing us the 10 years before and him just hunting down Jedi.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I don't know how they put a good spin on a show of him just basically taking down Jedi left and right. But maybe they can give us a story of a Jedi who did their best to fight him and got taken out anyway. But I would love to see Hayden Christensen as Vader again. He was perfect. I mean, for real. The show was insane. His acting was insane.
So
Ewan, same thing.
Yeah,
Ewan, sorry, not Ewan. Ewan, insane, perfect.
Rebels takes place 5 years BBY, before the Battle of Yavin.
Yeah.
Yavin. So before New Hope. So I think it goes Obi-Wan show. It takes place. Rebels is like right after, I guess.
No, it takes place. Yeah, so like it's in between. So if it's 5 years before, then I think it takes place. I think it takes place either 4 or 5 years after Obi-Wan. Then
so 4.
So there's like there's like a 5-year gap that if they really wanted to squeeze something in, they could. But I kind of agree with you. I think the story is great as is. They don't really need. I think the one thing, if they for whatever reason do decide to go to another show, the one thing that they cannot do is they cannot have Obi-Wan and Vader fight again.
I think that defeats the purpose.
Well, I'm saying they do not. They cannot. No way they fight again.
Yeah. So I think just end the show. 1 season, 1 and done. End the show. Because who do you want Obi-Wan to like? Who's a bigger threat than like Vader, your apprentice? Like who's your arch enemy? Pretty much Maul. But
there was a comic book, and I don't know if Darth Maul dies in Rebels or if he dies in the Clone Wars. I know he dies in one of them, so it's not a spoiler. I just don't remember exactly which one.
Rebels.
Okay. Oh, he does die in Rebels?
Rebels.
Oh, so they could bring him back and have him deal with and have him.
They could bring him back.
There was a scene in a comic book where Obi-Wan, and it's kind of crazy, where Darth Maul's in Tatooine and he's coming after Luke, and Obi-Wan kind of feels him, and I guess he feels Obi-Wan. It's like it's all from Darth Maul's perspective. And real quick, because we got to go into Miss Marvel, and it's crazy because he's getting ready to attack Luke. after Owen and Beru try to protect Luke, and all of a sudden Obi-Wan jumps out from underneath the sand, like he was hiding in the sand. He just pops out and starts whacking on Maul. Right, they're fighting. He breaking off his horn like it's crazy, right? And Maul is distracted. He's about to get a kill blow on Obi-Wan, and Owen comes up from behind and hits him and blasts him with the shotgun. And he tells Obi-Wan, "Yo, like get out of here. We don't need you, man. We got this still." And Obi-Wan just leaves. He's like, "All right, but if you ever need me, I'm here for you." And he just goes. But it was crazy because Darth Maul, when he came to come after Luke, he took that same shotgun and he cracked it over Owen's skull. So that boy Owen has taken some damage, man, trying to protect Luke. Yeah. So that would be a cool thing to see if, like, you know, him being hunted by Darth Maul. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess that could be the season.
Maybe
that could
but
be
no
the
Vader
season
for
two.
sure. No Vader. You can't have them fight Vader again.
Well, Darth Maul and Rebels.
I heard he's insane in Clone Wars too, man. I gotta start watching.
And Clone Wars too, yeah.
I'm just not a fan of the art
Rebels.
style, but I'm starting to grow to appreciate it.
Yeah. Well,
I just need more Star Wars stories. So
end of Star Wars. On to the.
So we're in agreement. 10 out of 10 show. Guys, go
10.
watch it on Disney Plus if you haven't. All 6 episodes are out. Josiah and I love Star Wars. That's basically what I wanted to say.
Yep. Galaxy Edge soon.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
You can talk because I don't care.
So we're 3 episodes in.
Garbage.
My daughter has watched it. She actually really likes the show, which I think that's why Josiah doesn't like it, because he's not a prepubescent teenage girl. I don't think it's bad, man. I think it's
cringe.
I'm a fan of how
it's so predictable. Eli, my brother, shout out him. He was able to predict the show without even watching the show.
Okay, bro, it's like watching Spider-Man. If Spider-Man was a girl,
no, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth right now.
It's just as good as Homecoming.
No,
it might be even better.
Egg, shut up.
It's just as good.
Don't disrespect my boy Spider-Man.
It's just as good, maybe even better.
No.
So
go ahead.
I think they do a really good job of showcasing like the cultures and the things like that.
I give you credit for that.
I am interested to see where the story goes with her powers. The villains Josiah feels are very predictable. It's interesting to know that Kamala is part Jinn, so she's not a full human. I think the show, the early reviews on the show are great. I'm curious to see as to where the rest of the episodes go. I'm a fan of the show. So Josiah, he's been muttering. If you guys can't hear, he's been muttering. He doesn't care. The show's trash.
This show is way too high on Rotten Tomatoes. There's no way someone.
I agree with that audience score. 83% of the art. I think that's fair.
That's high. That's way too high.
No, I think that's fine. You know what? I think I would say 75%. The Rotten Tomato score, you guys can't see. It's at 96. Which is insane. There's no way that it should be a 96.
No, it's too high for.
Is it higher than Moon Knight?
What is Moon Knight? I'm checking Moon Knight. Yes.
No way. Yeah. All right. That's a lie.
Moon Knight's at 86.
Yeah. No, that's cap.
Moon Knight has a higher audience score though. 91.
It just goes to show the difference between the difference between critics and the audience actually watching it. You know what I mean? With
what
both
did Obi-Wan get?
It probably got bad.
Obi-Wan got a 75. There's no way it's better than Obi-Wan. 75 and a 64? What?
The 64 was what? The audience rating?
Yeah.
For real?
Audience gave it
that has to be people.
Yo, whoever rated bad and is on this podcast, get out. We don't want you no more.
Facts.
Get out. Leave.
The audience score has to be triggered Star Wars fans who just sat there and review bombed it for no reason.
You're ruining the first 6 episodes.
I need to see this right now.
I don't want to see no more Star Wars.
Where's Star Wars? Yeah, where's Darth Vader?
Get out.
That's right. Tell him, Jay. Tell him. Get out. All right, so that's basically it. Miss Marvel is interesting for me. We'll see where it goes. Josiah doesn't care about it.
And that can be Egg's Corner.
Yeah, okay. I got 2 more episodes. I'm gonna watch them with my daughter. She's been enjoying them. So man, it might get better for you. Who knows? Bro, it's a girl version of Spider-Man story, man. She goes to high school and everything. She's nerdy. Come on, man. She's unsure of herself.
It's so cringe.
It's a better story than Homecoming.
You shut your mouth about Homecoming. Don't you ever disrespect
That's a
Michael
lie.
Keaton again.
Homecoming is.
Homecoming's your favorite one.
It is.
Actually, No Way Home is.
No Way Home is everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
You cannot have No Way Home at number
It's
one.
not the same as Spider-Man. It's not, bro.
It is the same. Exact
I
same story.
legitimately
Exact
give
same
the
thing.
show a 5 out of 10. It's average.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We got 3 more
What do you
episodes
give
left.
it? What's your score? What's your rating?
I 7.5, man. I think it's enjoyable. I think it's fine. Episode 1 was slow, man. Episode 2 was cool. Episode 3 is fine.
Episode 2 was awful. Episode 2 was the worst episode.
It was not, man.
Episode was
not.
I episode 2 was the worst. 3 was good.
Oh, you just said it was good? Okay, just sign.
Episode
We're
2
going
was
places.
awful. 3 wasn't bad. My depression's kicking in.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on this
So
episode of the podcast. We'll have more stuff for you next week. We have Miss Marvel and Obi-Wan.
If Egg ever tells you to watch something, just don't watch it.
Just watch
it's
it.
not good.
What else? Superman and Lois season finale next week, so we'll talk about that next week.
A show that goes on break 10 years every 5 episodes.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Miss Marvel, and then we should be buying tickets for Thor pretty soon here.
Yes.
So we'll have that soon as well.
They had
guys.
their red carpet yesterday.
Yeah, and the early reviews are out and they're pretty good. So I'm excited.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Sorry you guys had to sit through Miss Marvel and whip out your eyes like I did.
It's cool. It's cool.
Obi-Wan,
Disney
banger.
Plus every Wednesday. Check it out.
Go watch Rebels. Go watch Clone Wars. Go watch anything but Miss Marvel. You know what? Go watch Curious George, and I bet you it'll be more enjoyable than Miss Marvel.
Wow.
I'd rather watch Curious George than Miss Marvel.
Because George is pretty good.
It hits. All right. Catch you guys later.
Hey, have a safe week. We'll see you guys next week. Same channel, same place, same time. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Bye.
We're out.
Bye.